All right, my friends, welcome back to another freaking party. It's a car off in the distance there. So I wanted to come back and see y'all finally. I'll be honest with you, I've been having some real struggle with doing anything diecast related lately, and I figured out what the problem was. I needed a complete overhaul in my area. I wasn't happy with the way that I'd set it up initially, and I just had crap all over the place, and I still do over on my desk over there, but we're working on a little bit at a time here to try to get things organized. But I wanted to kind of just share a little bit about some changes. You know, if you are struggling with some things, give yourself a fresh new palette. I'm going to tell you what, it makes a big difference, because I'm now kind of rejuvenated to start getting into some work with some things. I started thinking about a few things. I hollered at Daniel over at DKS Creates. I'm gonna share a little something with him that I think I may want to try to do, but in the meantime, I've got a couple of things that I need to apologize for. Number one, Old Man Diecast, Pete. I know I apologized to you on text, but I get so excited with doing these cars, and everyone can. Well, I spoke too soon. I got too many things on my plate, plus a full-time job that I work. And the full-time job got really busy really quick, and I completely lost sight of doing this hobby and this fun excitement that we do. And you know, I told him, I was like, hey man, I got a great cool combi that I'm gonna pull aside for you. And he sent me messages about, hey, you know, what do you want? I said, I'm just selling it for a couple dollars more than what I paid for it, because obviously I'm not into the gouging, into the rip-off state here doing this diecast stuff. You don't want to get people cars that they're looking for, and just having the cars that they want that they maybe can't find, you know, and just a couple of bucks. I mean, obviously gas now is a little bit more, but still a couple of dollars is a couple of dollars. And you know, it's not like I'm trying to get rich, and nobody is within our cool community here. There's plenty of them that are. But anyway, I apologize publicly to Pete over at Old Man Diecast. I let that ride way too long, and you know, he was honest. He was like, look man, I moved on, and I can't blame him for doing that, and I apologize. The second one I'm going to apologize to is Daniel over at DKS Creates. See that right there? It's a little dusty, but that's okay. I'm in a garage. Here in just a minute, I'm going to turn this camera around. I'm going to showcase that truck he sent to me. Me and him worked out a trade a long time ago for a couple of customs that we built for each other. You know, and he showed mine off, and he did a cool video on how he did this truck. This truck is absolutely incredible, and I want to share it with everyone because it is so awesome, including the other customs that I've got. I've got Andre Cruz and Alex Graff over there, and Juan Martinez. Did a pretty awesome little gasser right there, and these were the customizer diecast that I picked up a long time ago. And anyway, those are the few customs that I've got from people, because I just hadn't been doing what I need to do. And again, work has been just absolutely crazy, and I haven't had time to do it. So again, I apologize to Daniel as well, because that was never showcased. The video that I took, actually, my wife's phone crashed. She actually videoed the opening there. You know, so it's gone. So I'm gonna drool all over that truck here in just a minute. But anyway, this is my POV right here at my my new layout. And so up here I've got custom wheels. I've got next up, which those of you that have been watching my videos know that that one's going to get opened up, and we're going to take a close look at it. I included the Cape Eraser because that one will never leave my side, because that super is absolutely incredible. I love that casting. One of my favorite castings of all time, Super Treasure Hunts. That Cadillac right there, man, it's such a sweet ride, man. And then of course some recent, you know, this was a trade. This one here was a purchase. I you know, overpaid for that, but I really wanted that 57 Chevy, and some of my absolute favorites on the wall. And of course, Derek, Honest Diecast, shout out. Random act of kindness right there. He sent me one of his 47 gassers that he found. I love the Hot Wheels livery, as you see. Got a few there. Got about 300 of them inside. But anyway, Got some of my favorites up here. I got some John Wick, because he's the baddest dude on the planet. And Carroll Shelby, Hall of Fame. So my POV, oh, and I got my hauler here. So I found that hauler at Goodwill for like $3. And the red lines are going on it. And I've got to rearrange it because this Mantis is just really in great shape. But I've got all my red lines that I've got there that I'm looking forward to restoring and getting back up to glory. Kind of like that Beatnik Bandit right there. Dusty, it's beautiful. It's not dusty inside, at least. It's pretty awesome. Anyway. So, cleared my space, cleared my organization. If you all remember a video a while back, I had a crap load of junk everywhere out here. So now I've got everything laid out nice and neat. There's my organizer bin, there's my spray paints. I've got some, I'm working on the wall. I've got loose ones up here. I've got signs, etc., going on. My shelf my heater up there for my paint. I've got 2 displays. That display is actually going inside because in the summer months here in Florida, it is a little bit warm. So we're going to be setting up a little paint station for my wife, as well as custom station inside, and that is where this one's going, because it has my super treasure hunts that eventually will be in the next up category. So really quick, let's walk over here. Here's what we're going to do. There's the bug. Bug's getting ready to get moved a little bit because the bug is cramping my style. So here's what I want to do. We're going to vote again. Last time we voted on the Lambo was a close second place, so it's getting opened here shortly on the next video, but we're going to pick one of 2 other supers. I've got 2 years ago, 1 year ago, current year, old school. Oh, wait a second, hold on. Roll cage. Dang, I've already got this one open. I may need to give this to one of my awesome comment viewers. Tell you what I might do. I'm going to set this one aside because I think the video that I'm going to release here very soon, if Daniel DKS Creates is on board, I might give this away on that one. That's something to think about. Let's get that out of the way. So here's what I want to do. Random active yanking. Gotta figure out which one of these do I want to do. One of those in there. I've got some Honda. I got that Porsche RX-7. That one just needs to go ahead and open that sucker up now, because it's kind of a stupid super, but it's a super. Pagani. That's nice. What else is in here? Man, I don't know which one I want to do. Well, I tell you what, I do know one. This was kind of an underrated super, kind of in the line of, man, I think that's a Toyota. Maybe that's a Honda. Put it in the comments. I'm not sure if that was based after that's Audacious. Don't know if that one is a Honda or a Toyota or a Mazda. Interesting. Those of you JDM folks probably know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one here. I'll set that one there. Vote on. I'll tell you what I think I want to do. I'm going to add this Urban Outlaw to the mix. All right. Choice of the 2. Y'all vote. Should we open up the Audacious? Check her out. Should we open up the Outlaw? Man, I love it. Look, didn't quite sit there. Love that car. Man, that's pretty. Vote in the comments below which one of the 2 should we open after we open the Lambo. And that gasser. That's going to come up here shortly. So, anyway, let me spin this camera around. I want to show you Daniel's awesome truck. Hang tight. Hold on. Before I show you Daniel's truck, before we flip this thing around, Patrick657, shout out, brother. Thanks for the comments a while back. Here is my 80s Hot Wheels Drive and Eat. So this little this little display, I was able to get it. I've got a big box full of vintage tracks, etc., etc. Up top, I've got some of the, whoops, something fell over. I've got some different things, supercharger, and some of the old school tracks, if you will. But this one here, I found a really good deal on this, and this one here was included with one of the superchargers that I got. It's pretty awesome stuff, man. Got a Hot Wheels drive and eat. Got a banana split up on there. Look at that old school wreck. That guy's driving nice. Got burgers and dogs. There's some people. Oh, there's a dog too. That dog's eating a dog. But this thing, and it's a little dirty, it's sitting out here, but it's a cool little track. Got a little parking spots, and this is where my supers are gonna go when I open them up. I've got a couple of these cars just wrapping the building here. I've got my Diecast Fantasyland hauler right there. I've got a charger inside, little flames ridden charger. I got my Moon Eyes 57. I got a neat streeter. There it is, back inside there. It's pretty cool. So this thing is really, I'm gonna move the old gas filler. If you'll notice this, actually, a little play, what do you call it? Yeah. So you can pop that car right on through there, shoot him through there, get him into the garage, and then out, hooking up a track in the back. It's pretty cool. And of course that it's the working garage. Nice. A little fueling, a little oil, a little service work, little plants, a little bird flying by, cat chasing the bird. Pretty cool. Added the big brass flagpole right on the back side. Got to have the Old Glory flying here at the house, at the lab. So Patrick 657, pretty awesome stuff. I think this was circa 85, 87, somewhere in there. I've got a weird looking little car. I added that to the top there. My wife found that. It was a pretty cool little tiny car on a jewel, on a ruby. Anyway, there it is. Hot Wheels drive and eat. Let's go take a look at Daniel's truck. All right, we're back with a change of scenery. I apologize. It's literally been 24 hours since I filmed the other parts of this video, and got myself a little head cold here, so I'm not feeling too great. But I am here to finish that apology for Daniel before I show his incredible custom. This was Beatnik Bandit. Actually shifted. I'm starting to do a lot of these old vintage cars and these red lines. This car was completely beat to crap. It had a lot of damage to it. This is not the original motor, but I had a Duster, has a metal engine in it, and took that engine out of that, and it's a perfect fit and almost identical to the Beatnik Bandit motor that was in it. Bright Vision, new wheels, metal cast purple aerosol can, and matte black at the top. And I actually just used matte black and a sponge, just a sponge, and actually sponged the top of that to get my finish, rather than spending $10 on a black matte aerosol or black matte for my airbrush, plus taping. And I still have issues with taping it, where it pulls paint off, because obviously when you do a high polish on these cars, sometimes that paint just doesn't quite want to hold even when you bake it. So anyway, this thing turned out pretty good, and I really like this. Was my first red line, and you can see it's got some little shock action there. It bounces pretty good. That thing is in great shape. So anyway, that is it. Here is, and I'm going to show this picture here. This is Daniel's video. You need to go watch this video. This is how he built this truck. My video that I took when I opened it, in all of my drooling and shock when I opened this truck, I lost. My wife actually used her phone to video, and her phone had crashed not long ago. So go watch this video because this truck is absolutely insane. He's one of the best detail-oriented customizers that I've seen in a long, long time. I mean, just that so much attention to detail. There's the truck, obviously. We've got the 56 F100. And this truck is got custom grill. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but those headlights, we've got a gold dot at the top, 3 silver across the bottom, and they're both the same. on these headlights. And you may say, oh no, that's a little off. Man, that's as close to perfect as human gets right there. I mean, it's so good. Did some detail with the pinstripe on the top. Got some red dot accents as well that are, excuse me, that are around some of these areas too that you may or may not be able to see on this video, but it's just absolutely incredible. Did a wood bed, love it. I would have done the same. Like the wood beds, chrome pipe on the back, details with the tail lights, kind of shifted a little bit here off of those, and I mean, just absolutely insane. I hope to be this good with detail. Excuse me again, I'm so sorry. Hope that I'm this good at detail at some point. This is just beyond good. Oh yeah. So then when I'm opening it, you can see in that back glass right there. Now you gotta watch the video. Got Ford etched in the back glass. What? I can't even get the back glass in there without breaking it sometimes. He's got it stitched in there, man. Ford across the back, unbelievable. Steering wheel, and you know, he did some painting on the interior with some white. He even did a headliner in there that you really can't see. You gotta watch his video. He did a headliner in this freaking thing, man. It's just insane. The steering wheel Y, and the picture here of the video just doesn't do it justice, but I mean, it's perfect. It's like the chrome Y in that classic steering wheel. Unbelievable, man. And this is just one of my most prized cars that I've got in my collection. I can't say how good this is, Daniel, and I appreciate you working out a trade with us and with me, and I built that the Charger for you. I'm going to work on something different for the next one we do, because we're going to do another one here in the future. So thank you again, sir. Absolutely incredible prized possession right here. It's as prized as these beauties right here we're getting ready to bust open. There it is. Lambo Super Treasure Hunt. Time to open her up and take a look. And I'm going to open it up a little. I'm not going to bust the pack completely open, because I'm going to take these back home, put it in the display case. There it is. And this is really cool. So it's amazing how when we look at the Spectra Flame color, this ice blue that they did on this car, when we actually will do these customs, we can get a better polished finish on some. Some are a lot better than others, but this one, it's kind of got that little, just that, I mean, I would have polished that even more, but it looks good. Like it is, man, it looks good. There it is, the Lamborghini. I love it, Lamborghini Sesto. I love the, I probably won't add any details on it. Leave it just like it is right there. 25th anniversary, right on the top. I love that 25th. I wanted to get every single one of the cars in the 25th, but that, man, that thing looks good. It's always cool to be able to hold them out of the package, because they're, you know, they're so rare to come across these in the wild. And I actually found 2 of these Lamborghinis, so I was like, yeah. Traded one, kept the other. The bad card, yeah, I'm gonna take it out and put it on a display. Fantastic. And K for Racer, brand new one here for this year. I love this casting. Didn't get it in the Boulevard set, the one that came out just recently, because, you know, that was like on the back end of the COVID supply chain, China truck problem, whatever the excuse, BS. Here it is. I wanted to get that beige colored K for Racer, because this thing is just, wow. That is nice. I love these wheels on this thing. Really blends good with that car. I mean, just the red, and then that copper 4-spoke is just so cool on that thing. Look at that. Man, Jones Racing. Love that back end too. Got the motor, motor and the exhaust pipes. That's freaking cool. Such a great car. Such a great car, man. So I'm glad to have that thing sits low too, man. Look how low that sits. Woo, let's get it right there. Nice. It's about as low, maybe low. Yeah, it's about as low as that Lamborghini. Look at that. Yep, right in there. It's pretty sweet. Hear that noise? That's the neighbor's water. That's not me releasing some action. Sweet. These will go home, go in the display case, get them out. Hope all of y'all have a great day. I'm gonna hopefully get well. Feel like I'm getting a little crud, a little sick. Hopefully I'm not. Kind of think I am, but you know, it's all right because I'm gonna be working on some fishing this weekend, enjoying some days at the pond, unless I'm sick, and then I'll be sitting in the house. By the way, if you haven't seen Maverick yet, go see Maverick. As soon as you stop watching this video, go see Maverick. That's the top 10 best movies I've ever seen. It is fantastic, man. It is a thrill ride. Take something to, like a mouth guard or something, because you're going to bite your tongue off. You're going to have about 3 minutes where you can't breathe. So just be prepared. The movie is worth seeing, my friends. Thank y'all again. See you soon.